The 80s is a deep well we're going to keep going back to on these influential retrospectives. 1987's Near Dark is a strange blend of Western, horror, and vampires. It was directed by the multiple Academy Award-winning Kathryn Bigelow. Kathryn Bigelow did not win an Oscar for Near Dark. The mashup of traditional Western tropes and vampire lore play really well together. Mixed with cinematography that really captures the tone Bigelow was going for, along with a fantastic score, makes Near Dark a great viewing experience. A young cowboy, Caleb Colton, played by Adrian Pasdar, meets a girl named May, played by Jenny Wright. The two spend the night together before May bites Caleb, forcing him into the very real world of vampirism. Caleb is reeling, trying to cope with the downsides of the vampire gene. He meets May's bizarre family and has little choice but to assimilate with them. Caleb isn't the only uneasy one. The family doesn't trust the newly converted Caleb either. Tensions don't ease when Caleb watches his new family slaughter a bunch of patrons at a bar. This scene is pure 80s action. The slaughter at the bar, logically, leads to law enforcement getting involved, which ramps up the tension between the groups even further. Caleb's actual family tracks him down. They had been looking for him this entire time. This is where the movie loses me a bit. A veterinarian performs a blood transfusion which somehow eliminates the vampiric gene. That seems pretty ridiculous. A virus that spreads in the bloodstream is solved by a simple transfusion. While you can technically replace all the blood in the human body fairly quickly, it seems strange that a virus that affects more than just a human's blood wouldn't get attached to any other major organs, vessels, or capillaries. I'll be the first one to admit that this tangent is probably a bit of an overthink, maybe more than a bit, given we're talking about a vampire movie. But before I get things back on track, I do want to mention that the original ending of 28 Days Later had the same exact idea. They were going to cure the rage virus by replacing all the blood in the human body. But director Danny Boyle and writer Alex Garland agreed that this wouldn't really work because of the reasons I just mentioned. Okay, got that out of my system, back to Near Dark. Now that Caleb is cured, he's determined to save May. I don't know why, since she's the one who cursed him with vampirism in the first place and he had only known her for a day, but he finds her and gets her away from the vampire family. The transfusion works for her as well, and the two get to watch the sunset together, showing they're human and that they have a future. While I do appreciate the unique take Near Dark attempted, the quick journey into vampirism and the easy solution back to humanity canceled a lot of the stakes. No pun intended on using the word stakes. I also feel like more of a history between Caleb and May would make it feel more solid, but that would cancel out some of the mystery and attraction of May in the first place. Things really unraveled fast when Caleb got in with the vampire family, but he wasn't the cause of it. How have the vampire family been going around this long and not been cornered? It feels like they exist in a bubble just for this movie. There's no thought into what came before or what's to come after for them. Kathryn Bigelow co-wrote the script along with Eric Red. Red seems to have only done things in the horror thriller vein. Near Dark, even with its flaws, is one of his better received projects. On its release, Near Dark didn't make much of an impact. As the right audience found the movie and word of mouth spread its popularity, especially upon the movie's VHS release, it has gone on to gain a cult following. I remembered thinking this one was pretty cool in my early teenage years. I saw it once on VHS and only revisit it for this video. I think it's cool that the creators tried something new. It was cool seeing some of Bigelow's early work, and Bill Paxton is always welcome to show up on my screen. But Near Dark didn't age so well for me. Let us know your thoughts on this cult classic in the comments.